everybody. It's me, Stella Wilde, and I am back with your December 2018 Intuitive Tarot video scopes. Hey, better late than never, right? That's what my mom always used to say. This Mercury retrograde, it's still retrograde till the 6th of December. This retrograde has felt like it's been going on and on and on and on. Anyway, delays, disruptions, best laid plans and all of that, but it's all right. It's almost over, and here we are. I do apologize, though, for these being a little late, but all right, so let's talk about how I'm going to do the reading. I do the readings different every month because I kind of tune in, I listen to how my spirit guides want me to do them. And this month they're telling me that I need to do several things for y'all. So this is how it's going to go down. I'm going to be doing one card from this deck for your general energy. I will clarify as I need to. Then we're going to get into a mini love reading. And then we're going to get into asking about your finances. And then finally, we're going to end with an angel answers card. Okay, so that's how they're telling me I have to do the reading this month. So I am running a special because I missed like Black Friday. I missed Cyber Monday, just too many things going on. So I am running a reading special for December until the solstice, which is December 21st. So if you're interested in booking a reading with me, please go to my website. I will put the link in the description. Also, one more thing, I'm starting to take the Jupiter in Sagittarius luck and opportunity forecast, and I'm breaking them out into individual signs. So if you just want to get one, the price is cheaper, and those are also on my website. I will leave the link in the description. Yeah, so the other thing, just thank you to everybody. We are growing this channel. We are growing this community. I'm very excited about all of your comments and your shares and your likes. This is really fantastic, and I'm so happy that the messages are resonating with everybody. To that end, the order in which I am going to be doing the readings is based on, or not doing the readings, but the way I'm going to be releasing them to you is based on how many people watch the videos. So Virgos, you're the first this month. And then I'll go through the rest of the signs. So if you want me to do your sign first, because I was always doing them, like I was starting with Aries and then going through, and then I thought, well, is that really fair? What if one group is really just so into it? Shouldn't I reward them the next month? So that's how we're going to start doing it. So please like the videos, share, the more that watch your sign, the quicker I get to them the next month. All right, so let's get into it. Hey, Leos, how are you doing? All right, the first thing we're going to do for you for December 2018 is draw a Major Arcana General Energy card for you. And let's see the energies that you are working with for December 2018. What do my Leos need to know? Okay. So you got the Hermit card in regular tarot. So this is the Seek. So going on this sort of spiritual quest for the truth, what is it that you need knowledge of? Now this is very interesting, this card, because in this deck, look, there are two blue birds. So it is possible that you're seeking knowledge about a relationship, about your happiness. We have that expression, the bluebird of happiness. So it could be that you are wanting answers. You need to go within to find the answers of what's going to make you happy, quite possibly in a spiritual partnership. Now, this does not necessarily mean that you're going to be spending a lot of time alone this month, although, there could be some time spent alone. But it's more the idea that you're going to be spending time in contemplation about your own happiness and where that happiness comes from. And also, as I said, questions about maybe happiness within a partnership. All right, let's draw a couple of regular playing cards for some clarification for you, Leo. And let's see. Because the other thing that's really interesting about this card is that it is so green. There's so much greenery here, which is, of course, the color of the heart chakra. So I think that seeking answers about love dilemmas, about moving forward in a love relationship, you know, because that heart, moving forward in matters of the heart, you're definitely seeking answers from your heart this month, Leo, in December. And that often requires us to have some quiet time to go within and, you know, be able to listen for those answers. All right, let's see. What else? Okay. So there's some sort of interesting surprise. We have the surprise card, the papers card, and the death card, transition card. There's going to be some interesting surprise, because we asked about this card, in relation to a piece of paper that will bring you some sort of happiness. So there could be, I'm hearing for some people it's a commitment. It can be actual wedding vows, a wedding license. This can also be a divorce that gets finalized, but it perhaps comes with some sort of surprise attached to it because of this surprise card here. Let's draw another one just to have a little clarity on what that surprise might be. And of course, remember, this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate exactly with you, watch for your rising, your moon, and or Venus sign. All right, what is the nature of this surprise? Okay, so it has something to do with your vocation, something to do with what you're doing for work. So there may be some sort of answer you're looking for about a partnership that you want to get involved in, a work partnership, and there may be a new contract signed at your job. I think you're evaluating if that's what's going to make you happy, actually, right? Seeking answers about this, because there might be some sort of element of surprise that kind of catches you off guard a little bit. There could be an element of the contract that is not what you expected, and so you have to take time to reevaluate that. And that's not meaning it to be a bad thing or anything like that, but just something that you need to take a look at. Okay, so we'll know more also as we get forward into the readings and look at your specific love energy and finances. But then this is the overall energy. There seems to be definitely a feeling of transition this month for you with that Ace of Spades coming out, and also, you know, seeking answers. I feel seeking answers for that transition to happen. Okay, all right, I'm gonna pause the video and come right back with your love reading. Okay, so now, Leo, let's get into asking about your love life. What do my Leos need to know about their love life for December 2018? Okay, let's see. Okay, this is interesting. So we have Six of Swords upside down, High Priestess upside down, and the Death card upside down. And we have that transition, that Death card, also when we pulled for your current energies. So with the Death card upside down and the Six of Swords upside down, there's this unwillingness to move on. There's something that you are holding on to that really needs to be let go of. And maybe that's the thing, again, that you're looking for answers. We'll pull some more cards, but with the High Priestess upside down, you are you haven't clicked. This is what I'm hearing. You haven't clicked yet with that answer that sets right in your heart. So it's not, the High Priestess isn't to me just about intuition, but it's also about that alignment between, you know, this all your chakras. And so, and of course, getting that intuitive information from your third eye, because the High Priestess is an intuitive card. But it's also the idea of that the alignment is not there, that there is something that is not congruent in your heart. And that is why the intuition has not been coming. I'm getting this feeling of just very, very things, very unsettled, Leo, in your heart. All right. And so, you know, you're clinging on to something that really does need to be let go of. But I think you're afraid to let go of it because there's nothing, you don't feel like there's anything else that is coming in right now. I'm talking about love life now here, just exclusively. Like, if you let this go, there's no other there's no other person, there's no other opportunity, there's nothing else there. So you're holding on to this situation thinking that it's better than nothing. But it's not better than nothing. It's not. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what else we need to know about this love life situation. So, yeah, just this clinging on to something that you intuitively know you have to let it go, but you are just unable to. Let's see why. Why is Leo not able to let go of this? Okay. Wow, look at these cards. We have 9 of Swords, Judgment, and 9 of Wands. So, my goodness. Talk about beating yourself up, Leo, and feeling guilty. So, to me, there's this real struggle going on about guilt and feeling that if you let this situation go, you know, if you let this situation go that you know you really should let go, but just you can't for whatever reason. And the reason is because you're beating yourself up over it. You're afraid that, you know, you're going to be judged harshly. You do want a fresh start in your life, which is symbolized by the Judgment card as well. The Judgment card here. But that fresh start is not happening because you're still holding on to this other situation because of guilt, this 9 of Swords, the guilt, and the 9 of Wands of just feeling like you have to hang in there and endure, and maybe it will magically resolve itself, but it's not. Okay, let's see what else. This is a very interesting situation that my Leos have going on. All right, what else do they need to know about this? Wow. Okay, my goodness. This reading is very heavy, Leo. We have the Tower, we have the 8 of Swords, and we have Temperance upside down. I was thinking before I even shuffled these cards that there is going to be some sort of surprising situation that occurs to get you out of this. Because you are so stuck right now, Leo. You're so stuck with this 9 of Swords energy, this, you know, guilt, inability to sleep, like the tossing and turning at night about the guilty feelings, the tiredness, the being worn down physically, and being depressed also. Just all of this, like, feeling very burdensome on you, right? What's going to get you out of this? You feel like you can't let it go for whatever reason, right? But what's going to happen? We have Tower, 8 of Swords, and being thrown off balance. Temperance upside down. So there could be some sort of very unexpected event that's going to show you are not stuck in this, Leo. You're not stuck in this situation. There are options for you. All right, let's see what else. So it could be that this, you know, it doesn't have to be like a calamitous event, right, that gets you out of this. It could just be that as you're sitting there and contemplating and really being honest with yourself, you realize the course of action you need to take. You have some sort of divine, this Temperance card with this angel, some sort of divine revelation that really throws you off balance and makes you see much more clearly how you actually can set yourself free in a very swift way if you so choose to do that. You could make a very, I'm getting uneasy in my chair here, even like contemplating this. You could make a very sudden decision, Leo, this month. After some contemplation, because that will be happening, you could make a very, very sudden decision to end a relationship, probably a marriage, with this, with these two cards here, you know, breaking up a contract. This could also be that you end something. Of course, we asked about love, but if you feel like you're married to your job, as an example, you could make a very sudden decision to leave that job as well with this vocation card that we had, and with the surprise card. But as I said, this is coming after contemplation. So let's see what else we have with this love situation. There will be some sort of revelation that comes about because you're actively seeking the answers, because you feel uneasy with this High Priestess upside down. You feel uneasy. You know that you are not responding to this situation in the right way. Okay, so you know that it has to be dealt with. All right, what else does Leo need to know about their love life? Whoa. And we know too, like, from the readings that I did back in September, October, there were some third-party situations that were going on for Leos that they were finding out about. And it could still, this could be, again, that energy is holding over that is bringing you to a realization that you do have to finally cut the cord with that. That the person could have moved out already, but you do have to finally get the paperwork together. Like, that has to happen. You know, it's like sometimes like you make a decision and it goes like halfway, but then you have to make the final decision that will finally sever it. That's kind of what I'm feeling for you. Like the halfway point was reached where you kick the person out perhaps, but the final point has to come where it's really over. The boundary is drawn. And because of this association with this individual, you know, there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of history there with this person. And that is why there's been so much angst, right? There's been so much with this Nine of Swords. There's been so much angst over wanting to end it. And that's why, you know, you have felt trapped. You have felt trapped in the situation. But, and feeling like you can't move on from it. You're almost waiting for some sort of divine intervention, right? With this Temperance and the Judgment card, almost like some sort of divine intervention is going to happen so that you don't have to make the decision. All right, you got me on that. So it's like you're hoping that, you know, some outside force will miraculously intervene and you won't have to initiate the divorce, or, you know, sue them for the money that they still owe you for child support or something like that, you know. So it's like that type of thing, but you will be taking the action. All right, let's see what else. I'm going to pause this. Hold on, I'll come right back. All right, so let's see what else Leos need to know about this situation. What do my Leos need to know about their love life? Okay, so we have Ten of Pentacles, we have Three of Wands, and we have the Chariot upside down. So there has been a lack of movement. There has been a lack of movement in moving forward. This is going to change. This third party, this Three of Wands, this third party situation is going to be rectified. And it'll be rectified in a way that makes you feel good about how it's handled. Because I look at the Ten of Pentacles, yes, it's about money, but I look at this also more as a self-esteem card. This is also like having the ultimate confidence and self-esteem, self-value, right? Because pentacles are about value. So yes, you could get some sort of monetary settlement in regards to a divorce. Absolutely. I feel like it's more the idea that you're going to be a combination of this. You're going to be really understanding your sense of value. And as a result, you're going to be able to finally make that decision to move on, and also ask for what is really owed you in that situation. All right. So you're not going to settle for, a less than dollar amount in the divorce decree. I definitely feel like there's Leos here who are watching this, that the divorce is happening. And it stems from the stuff that was going on in the fall, the early fall. The things that you were having an inkling about and then all came like to a head in August and September. And now the ball is going to get rolling with the divorce, with those things happening, after you realize that you can't continue to exist in this limbo, Leo. You can't. Like, you got to move on. You got to move on, and you're going to, after some contemplation, do so. All right, that seems very much focused on Leos in partnership. So let's draw a couple of cards really quick for my single Leos. What do my single Leos need to know about their love life for December 2018? Even if you're not married, Leo, okay, but you're in a relationship, it's the idea that this relationship is past its sell-by date. And you know this. You know this, and you are going to really tune in to your own value and what you bring to the table for relationships. And you're going to work through and process and understand that there's no reason for you to feel guilty for moving on and finding a relationship that is much better suited, to you and for you. So I think that it's overall very positive, but there is an element of surprise about it. Maybe this person does something, Leo, that, even for them is shocking and kind of a low blow, so to speak. And it's the final nail in the coffin, and you're just like, yeah, I've got to do what I got to do here. All right. But that's very much, I feel, for Leos that are married and, in relationships. So let's see. For my single Leos, what do they need to know? Okay. Wow, look at this. We have 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and 7 of Wands. Wow. Okay, so this is very interesting. So for my single Leos, I think you've been kind of putting a lot of energy out there that hasn't resulted in anything. Okay. Like, nothing's happening on your relationship front. And you almost feel kind of, with the 7 of Wands, like having to justify and defend, like, who you are. Like, why aren't people getting you? That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. Like, why are people not getting you, Leo? Because you're so awesome. And they're just not, nobody seems, this 8 of Wands upside down, the efforts, the things you're putting out there is just like meeting with total indifference, right? Nothing's happening. This is going to change though, because we have the 6 of Wands here. So I feel in about 6 weeks. I think about in the middle of January, my single Leos, that will be a turnaround, a turning point for you in terms of, we'll ask a few more about this dating life, because I feel like efforts have just been coming, are in vain. Like nothing has been gelling, so to speak, for you, Leo. But I think it will in about 6 weeks. All right, let me see. What else does my single Leos need to know about their love life? 6 weeks. Okay, so we have 4 wands upside down, 7 of swords, and 5 of cups. So this is the same energy. This is the same energy as our married Leos or our Leos in partnership, right? 5 of cups, 7 of swords, 4 of wands upside down. So even my single Leos, you could be dealing with a situation when you meet the new person where they're coming out of a very unsettled, unstable, fraught domestic environment, right? With this 4 of wands upside down and the 7 of swords and the 5 of cups. So they have been deceived. So you could be meeting somebody that you really click with, Leo, but they could still be a little tender because they were deceived themselves. So somebody cheated on them, and it may be an issue for them. Even if it didn't happen recently, it happened and it really hurt them, and they're still holding on to that baggage a little bit. If this is not about the person you're going to meet, Leo, then this is you. And this could be the reason why you're not meeting somebody, that the efforts are not gelling. So I would say for my single Leos, if this is the case, spend the next couple weeks seeking the answers to how you can heal this. Because yes, it's very upsetting, traumatizing to say the least, when someone cheats on you, obviously. Yes, we know that. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't still have feelings about that. And everybody heals at a different rate. Absolutely. But I think based on this reading, for some of my Leos, what's holding you back energetically, the energy of this is holding you back, is that 8 of wands upside down, is the reason why things are not gelling. You may be feeling a little defensive. You may have your shields up, Leo, because of this cheating that happened in your past. But I do feel with the 6 of wands here, I do feel you're going to be working through this in this month of December and changing your energy vibration around that. There's a little bit of more healing that has to be done about it, but I feel that by the middle of January, you'll be on your way once again to starting to connect and meet with people, that are much more in line with your own energy. Because the other thing I want to say is that with Jupiter in Sagittarius right now, Jupiter is transiting your 5th house of love, relationships, romance, right? So it is a great time. And Jupiter is going to be in Sagittarius until the beginning of December 2019. So you have plenty of time, Leo. So don't panic if December you're taking some time to reassess and work through and heal some last things so that you can, connect more completely with somebody, with new people in January. In January, Mars will be in Aries. That is a fantastic energy. Mars in its home sign of Aries. That fire energy aligns very well with you, Leo. So you may find that January really is a time of being able to go out there and make some really good heart connections. All right, so if December's a little quiet on that front, single Leos, know that there's a reason for that, because there's still some more healing that needs to be done. But the bluebirds, look, the bluebird of happiness is not that far away from you, Leo. It's not. It's not. Okay, let's now look at your money. Okay, let's look at Leo's money. Money and business. What do my Leos need to know? My Leos. Things go in cycles. So this is just a time right now of working through a little bit of stuff so that you are free in your mind, in your body, in your spirit to be with somebody who is very much a soulmate connection, with this bluebirds here. I mean, this is beautiful. Okay. All right, let's see. Money for my Leos. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands upside down, Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun upside down. So there has been a bit of delay. There's been a bit of a delay in manifesting the money that you want to manifest. But again, I feel like in about a month, this is totally going to shift. It may even be in a week, because this month, December, is a very powerful month as well with the astrology, especially after Mercury goes direct on December 7th. And I feel the period between, I don't know where my calendar went, between the 9th and the 10th to the 21st, 22nd is a very, very powerful manifesting time. So, and a lot of people kind of just check out for the holidays. They're not even paying attention to like their business life, which is fine. But I feel like you do, even it could be in about a week, you have a very powerful opportunity to manifest. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. So that grounded earth energy, being able to create and manifest resources almost out of thin air. But I feel like there has been, the last month in particular, the month of November was probably very slow for you financially, Leo. Especially if you were self-employed, there could have been some money that you were counting on that didn't come through. If you were counting on some money that should have come through in November, it will come through in December around the middle of the month, all right? So there's a delay there. I feel by the solstice, so by December 21st, you have the opportunity to turn around your money situation and plant several new seeds to manifest a creative project that's going to pay very handsome dividends in about 6 months is what I'm hearing, especially if you're writing a book. I'm hearing this now. This is pure psychic what I'm hearing. Especially if you're writing a book. Okay, about 6 months. They're also telling, what I'm hearing is that a lot of you are probably going to self-publish that book, and that's fine. That's fine. And there is an audience for it. There's a very strong audience for the book that you are working on, Leo. You can't let the recent delays make you think that you can't be successful, because this has been a little bit of trying for you. This is, this delay that has been happening with your money and your creativity. But that's, a lot of people were having that in November, but you especially were feeling it with these cards coming up like this. But I feel like it is all going to turn around, and definitely in January, as I was saying before with your love reading, in about a month, you're going to see this. The sun is a great card, even when it's upside down. You're going to see the sunshine again on your finances. The important thing with these cards is that you have this Queen of Pentacles here in the middle of your reading, which means, that you can create all sorts of wonderful opportunities for yourself. You just got to really focus on your own creativity, what you can do, and be proactive in that. So don't rely on other people right now. Rely really on yourself. All right, let's see what else about your money. Let's see what else. I think that this creative project, this new thing that you want to create, Leo, is going to really gel. It's going to gel for you by the solstice. December 21st. But I feel like, and by gel, I mean that, you've had the rough outline, you've had the inclination, you've had the urge to do this particular thing, but it's going to really flesh itself out. Like, you're going to write the outline, you're going to start putting together a vision board, stuff like that. You're laying the groundwork for that. And then I feel in January, you are hitting the ground running with it. And it's going to bring you great satisfaction. I mean, you have the sun card here. It's just beautiful, even though upside down. There's the sense of really wanting to create something lasting. That's what you want to do. All right, let's see what else. Okay, so look, we have Empress upside down. We have the High Priestess. This time, the High Priestess is upright. And we have the Four of Swords upside down. So after a period of taking a bit of a time out from your creativity, of feeling like the ideas weren't flowing, of feeling like money wasn't flowing, your intuition, I'm telling you, this alignment that you're going to be having with your body, mind, spirit is going to come back, because you're going to take that time to center yourself and figure it out of what makes you happy, including what makes you happy so that you can make money. And as a result, this creative stagnation that you've been feeling is going to disappear. All right? It's going to disappear because you are going to be listening to your intuition. You must listen to your intuition this month in regards to both your love life and your money life. This is coming up twice. We had the High Priestess twice. All right? Where's my other High Priestess? Where'd she go? I have so many cards here on the table. Okay, here's my other High Priestess. She was upside down before when we asked about your love life. And now we're asking about your money. She's upright. So that's why I feel in about 2 weeks, you're going to get this, you're going to take care of, I think, the love situation first. Because that's a little more pressing for you right now. Because it has been dragging on, Leo. So you're going to take care of that love situation. And when I say take care of, I mean you're going to figure it out. Okay? You're going to figure out what you need to do and take care of it. And then once that happens, I feel like you're going to have the headspace and the energy to then really think about what it is you're going to be creating. And that creative block, I think, is going to get removed because you've taken care of the love situation. Because when we're out of alignment in one area of our life, it affects all areas of our life, right? It's not just, we're not compartmentalized. We're not compartmentalized beings. So when our love life is off, a lot of times our money life is off as well. It's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's very interesting to see how that happens. So I think once you get that situation straightened out in your love life, the creative block is going to become unblocked. Okay. So also in relation to your money, we have Ace of Swords upside down, Page of Swords, and King of Cups. So really, I think like cutting loose any people who don't support you, because you're going to have people around you that do support you. We have this Page of Swords and we have this King of Cups. So this empathetic energy, right, in terms of your money, in terms of what you want to create, you're going to cut loose people who are not like this. All right, people who are not like this. That's why I'm saying, like, if there is a job situation that you've been feeling guilty about, remember I said before, like some of you may feel like you're married to your job. It is possible, but like with this Ace of Swords upside down, that this gets cut suddenly because you cut it. Because you cut it. This could be the boss. This could be the message about you moving on, because it's not supportive. That's the thing. You want to be in an energy, Leo, in which you're valued. We had that. Where'd my 10 of Pentacles go? Oh my God, there's so many cards here. We had that 10 of Pentacles before, which, as I said, was all about your self-esteem, your confidence, of your value. And you want to be valued. And as a result, you're going, if this is the case in your money life, in your work life, where you are not being valued, it is very possible that you let go of that situation this month, because you've kind of had it. You've kind of had it. All right, let's see what else. What else about your money? One more card. Let's see. What else do my Leos need to know about their financial life? Yeah, look at this. 7 of Pentacles upside down, Chariot, and 8 of Swords upside down. So releasing yourself. After a period of reevaluation, releasing yourself from a situation in which your value was not appreciated. So you have an opportunity, Leo, to embark upon your own thing, I think, this month. Your own manifestation, your own project, your own business. And I have so many cards here, I can't even like find my cards anymore. Okay, here's the cards I want. So you have the opportunity to create something much more solid for yourself. As I was saying before, it's about yourself, working for yourself, manifesting for yourself on your own. Because there's people around that are not supporting you in that. And if you have a job and you're not self-employed, it's the people around you at that job, particularly I think a boss, a male boss, probably a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who's not supporting you. And they're not valuing you. They're kind of taking you for granted. And that's why I think after this period of reevaluation that you have this month, Leo, you are going to decide that you need to create something for yourself. You're tired of delaying your happiness, really. Delaying your happiness, your bluebird of happiness on what you do for work. And you are going to feel that you're going to be much more happy if you can work on your own, manifesting your own thing. All right, okay, I'll be right back with your angel cards. Okay, so now I want you to think of a question. I'm going to pull two cards. I've been pulling two angel answer cards for everybody. You can think of a question. We can see what comes out in relation to the reading that we just did. Yeah, that one's like popping. I feel like it's a month of recalibration. That's really the word I'm getting as well for you. You're seeking the answers to your own happiness, really. And they're there, and you know, there's just some decisions that are going to be made and that are going to be actions that are going to be taken. Okay, so we got yes, yes, and be assertive. These cards, I think, tie in very well with this reading that we just did for you, dear Leo. You need to be assertive, I think, about your value, what you bring to the table, and make some of those difficult decisions, that letting go, taking the steps. It's not just about making the decision. It's really about taking the step and doing it. Because as I said before at the beginning of this reading, it's only halfway there. You need to cut it all the way. And whatever question you asked, yes, yes. All right, Leo, love you. I will see you soon. Take care. Please let me know what you think, how this manifests for you. Love to hear your reactions. Okay, take care. This is me, Stella Wilde, signing off.